What a good girl. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Bryony and I am one half of the Indecisive Readers. Today I am here to do my May TBR. I'm sorry I'm slightly far away from the camera, but there's a cat here, so I can't get any closer. I've read quite a few books in April. However, I've read a lot of arcs, and one of my prompts last month was to read a book that's been on my TBR for over 6 months. And the one I chose for that was one I've had on my NetGalley shelf for ages. I didn't think I'd like. I picked it up and I was just not interested, so I decided to DNF, but I pretended I liked it and so I reviewed it just so I could get my rating back up. But I will start with my punishment just to kind of get that out the way. So I have my little punishment cup. You didn't get to see it last month because I created it after I filmed the TBR video. But yeah, basically it's a mug that I never use because I didn't like the feel of it. And I put some... Okay, I won't be choosing from those. I will choose the one that's left. But yeah, I put some prompts in there. Some aren't like bad, but some aren't ideal, I suppose. Oh, well, it's others' pick. I'll get someone on Instagram, or maybe I'll just put a poll up. I'll put a poll up on Twitter with my options, and I will see what people choose. Right, you're gonna spin it. Right foot red. She says. I was gonna go for that one, but my hands are. That is foiled cover. So the first prompt I had was foiled cover, and so for this, obviously if you see it, I have chosen Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I've been meaning to read this all year in time for the TV show. As this is on my May TBR, you can tell I didn't get to it in time. I read Six of Crows at the beginning of the year, wasn't kind of enamoured by it, it was fine. The audiobook I enjoyed, and the audiobook helped me get through it, but I wasn't in love with the ebook enough to kind of keep reading, and so I haven't rushed to get this. But because the TV show's just come out and Aoife over at Little Book Elf 92 said we could buddy read it, and so I've put it on my TBR. Hopefully I'll get to it, and I said I'd quite like to read it early in the month because then I can start watching the show without seeing all the spoilers. But yes, this is my pick for foiled book. Left hand yellow. That is, oh my god, cat pick. You've got to pick a book if you like me. I have, Mo, a very important task for you to do. I need you to help pick my TBR. So the next prompt is cat pick, so I conveniently have my cat upon my lap. I have 3 picks from the library that I haven't currently fit onto my TBR, so I thought I'm gonna read them. Let's just let the cat choose between them. I'm gonna have to move the camera because, oh, can I move the camera? Okay, I don't think I can move the camera. I will let you know which it is. Right, Mo, here are gonna be three things. Which would you like? Okay, which? Went straight for the middle one. We'll go for the middle one then. So the prompt from the cat, or the pick from the cat, is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is the kind of like next in the series, or like a similar series of the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I've had this on hold since I finished A Court of Wings and Ruin, and it finally came in at the end of, what month are we in? April. It finally came in at the end of April, but I thought there's no way I'm going to get to it this month. So yeah, I've put it on this TBR thanks to the cat. Spin it. Right foot red. Hello Mo, we're going to come and see you. That is illustrated cover. The next prompt I have is illustrated cover, and the book I have chosen is The Ones We're Meant to Find. However, I didn't write the author, so I will obviously put a picture and you'll be able to see it on there. This is a NetGalley arc that comes out, I think, on the 4th of May, so this will probably be my first priority in the month, just to make sure I get it read by, or at least close to, the release date. I don't really know what it's about, to be honest. I think it might be fantasy, possibly, but that's all I know. But I am excited to read it, even though I don't know much about it. Right hand blue. Let's turn around. I'm sorry everyone. Oh, I got cramp in my head. I'm sorry everyone, I'm not wearing jeans with a belt. Which is science fiction. The next prompt I don't actually have a cover for, and that's because the prompt is sci-fi and the book I have chosen is The Cost of Recollection and the author is Sam. So towards the end of last year, Sam actually finished writing this book and I read it along the way, and then he obviously left it for a bit to let it kind of stew, let it sit. And he's gone back to it recently because he wants to obviously start looking for agents, and I keep saying I'll read that, but because it's not on my TBR and because it's a full-length novel, I just kind of haven't prioritized reading it over the books I actually need to, that sounds horrible, over the books that have publication dates coming up or that other people know about. But by pushing it on this TBR, I'm definitely going to read it because I'm excited to. I really enjoyed it and I want to help him out. It's basically about a lady called Aoife who, for want of a better phrase, is a memory mule. She carries memories around for people and they go from one person to the next, and then it turns out one of the memories she has kind of a dark past and a secret. I think that's a suitable kind of summary. Tell me if I'm wrong, Sam. But yeah, I'm really excited to read it, and if any of you are also interested in reading it, let me know and I will mention it to Sam. Well, I can't reach, so we're just going to leave it blank for now. What are we on my for? Left foot, red. Oh god, I made a mistake now. Sorry everyone for my butt. That is 401 to 500 pages. The next prompt is 401 to 500 pages, and for this I have chosen The Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. This is the third book in their Ember Quartet. I read the first two this month, so April, and I've really enjoyed them. They're all available from my library as audiobooks, and I thought, well, I've got nothing else to read, I'll pick it up. And then I picked the next one up straight away and I put this one on hold, and I'm just really excited to read them. They're really, really interesting. They're kind of so rich and complex, and I love the characters, and as soon as I started reading them I knew they were going to be 5 stars. So yeah, I'm really excited to read it. The next one I believe is 453 pages. At least that's according to Goodreads, and if it works somewhere I'm not going to question it. Oh, you didn't want me to go there, clearly. Left foot, green. And that is Underhyped Book. The final cover I have is Underhyped Book, and for that I've chosen Blanca y Roja by Anna Marie McLemore. I have heard a lot about the author and I've been excited by their other books, but I haven't heard a lot about this one, and so I hope it works for this prompt. And this is actually the Myth Take group pick for May and June. And so I'm really excited to get to this, to try it out. I think it might be I want to say no, I don't want to say Snow White. Do I want to say Snow White or do I want to say Swan Lake? It will be some kind of retelling if we're reading it for Myth Take. And I'm really pleased to be able to put it on an early TBR rather than trying to fit it in the second month. And so yeah, this will be good to kind of get it read. Thank you Tori over at A Scottish Lass Reads for gifting this to me as a giveaway prize. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and hopefully it's a nice book, although I feel like it might be a bit dark, maybe. So the other books I have, the first is Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey. This comes out on the 21st of May, and it's a enemies to lovers contemporary based between 2 bookshops. I think it sounds really fun. It sounds like the kind of thing I'd love to read, and it might even be a YA rom-com. But it sounds very cute, very fun. I may give it to Sam because I think he might be interested in it, but I'm not sure. Thank you Harper360 for sending it to me. It looks so cute and so pretty. The next 2 I have I'm going to talk about together because they are part of the same series, and they are Flight and Physic by Angie Sage. They are book 2 and 3 in the Septimus Heap series. I wasn't planning on rereading them before I read Fire, but they're now available on Audible, and the audiobooks were like a big part of my childhood, and so like I got sucked into the nostalgia. I got the Flight audiobook last month, but I didn't get around to reading it, and I will get Physic this month, and so yeah, I'll probably get to them at some point this month if I have the time. Another one I would quite like to finish in May, if I don't finish it towards the end of April, is Rebel Witch by Kelly Ann Maddox. I got this as an ARC from Watkins Publishers, so again, thank you. However, I had a lot of ARCs due on the same day and I just never got around to this one, and then there was another one that came out after this, and yeah, time just got in the way, and I would still like to finish it. I'm like, I want to say a third of the way through, but that does not look, I'm not a third of the way through. I'm like maybe a sixth, if that. It's really interesting, but it's one I feel like I need to come back to in smaller bursts, because it's not even non-fiction, it's like instructional, and so I feel like I need to be trying stuff out whilst I'm reading it, but I just haven't got round to it yet, so I don't know whether I want to finish it or whether I want to like fully immerse myself in the experience. I haven't decided yet. The final two I have written down, I don't know what I'm going to put for the Twitter poll yet for my punishment, are The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is book 3 in the From Blood and Ash series. I'm so excited to read it. The end of the second one ended on such a cliffhanger, and I'm just like so eager to get to it straight away. I don't know how straight away I will get to it, but I'm really excited to like read it and join the hype. But I think it's going to be really good, and I'm just very excited. And the final one I have on my TBR is Detransition Baby by Tori Peters. This is actually a book club pick for the Tit Sticks and Feminist Bits book club, which I kind of resurrected last month because we went quiet for ages and then I just didn't chase it, and then I thought this would be really interesting. Other people have read this already in the club. Let me join in. I was planning on reading it anyway, and we'll call it a book club pick, so that's what we're doing. I don't know a lot about it. It's not a book I would usually read. However, because of the, I don't want to say discourse, but because of the discourse surrounding the author or the author's gender identity, which is so bad. Like, the Women's Prize for Fiction have handled it really well, but how other people have responded is not good. I would like to be able to join in and actually talk about the book, and I think it should be quite interesting. I think it kind of explores motherhood and family and parentage, and yeah, I'm very excited to read it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Comment down below with any suggestions of books I should read. If I don't fancy my Twitter one, I might choose one of yours. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video to stick around for more, and I will see you in another video. Bye!